Let's make 2025 a bitch.
This meeting is to get everybody excited about their resolutions.
If you're someone who always sets 1,000 different goals for each year, hits those goals head on 1st of Jan, but then slowly as the year progresses, you kind of fall behind.
In fact, most resolutions are abandoned by February.
Or sooner.
At the end of the year, when you look back, you have not achieved any of your goals. Some of those goals are not even your goals anymore. If you're that person, I'm that person too. I made the biggest list of resolutions, goals, and things to do for 2024 and not looked at it once in the last 1 year. This year, I found actually achievable, actionable goals and tips to make sure that I can get these goals done throughout this year. And I'm here to share those tips with you guys. And I really hope that you find this helpful, and let's get started. Last year was just such a plateau year for me. Like, there was no personal growth and I did not like that. So this is almost like hitting a reset button for me. We're starting from square one and we're gonna build. And here's how you're gonna do it. The number 3 is going to be your mantra number for 2025. 3 things is such an easy amount to actually focus on. You know how when you have like 1,000 things in the back of your head, you feel overwhelmed? Well, 3 is the number where you don't get overwhelmed. So we're gonna do 3 things to reset this new year. First one is reflection. First one is gratitude. I started doing this in 2023. I wrote down 24 things that I'm grateful for in 2024. However shitty the year is, you can still find things to be grateful for. That's the whole beauty of gratitude. Only if you can be happy or be joyful for what you had, will you be able to achieve more, okay? That's just the universal law. If 24 is a lot for you, find 4 things to be grateful for, please. The second thing to do is go through your 2024 goals. I actually had a bunch of goals. So I wanted to get 5,000 followers on my Instagram. Did not happen, but I'm closer. So get a car. Again, this was the goal that I set at the beginning of 2024, but by the end of 2024, I did not even want a car. Reading books. Yes, I read like so many books last year, but at some point it became more of just a show off thing than a habit or something that I really loved, a hobby. I want to just enjoy reading. One of the goals was post on YouTube. I was so busy last year. I quit my job by the end of the year. Right now I want to focus on things that I love doing. Social media is one of the things that I really love doing, so I'm not give more time to these things. This is the year to be adventurous for me. I can do whatever I want. I can spend my time on whatever I love. And whatever the outcome, I'm going to be okay with it. Things will work out. So I reflected on my 2024 goals. Now, if you didn't have any goals for 2024, this is the time for you to actually write down where you are right now. I sat down and I wrote down where I am right now at the end of 2024 and what I'm disappointed in, what I am happy about. You write it down and you let it go. Those are the 3 things: gratitude, reflect on your goals, and then you write down feelings, your emotions, just dump it all down. So once you have reflected, now is the time to set goals. First up is brain dump. Right after you journal where you are at the moment, you know what you want. So it's just such a rush. Just write down any words that seem to align with your future. The second step, wherein again, prioritize 3 goals. So after you brain dump all of these words, segregate them into 3 priority goals. So for me, the 3 priorities were health, wealth, and learning and growing. The last step for your goals is to try and divide your year into quarters. For the first quarter of Jan, Feb, and March, how can I take actions? So 3 actions each for each goal. So for health, what 3 actions can I take? This is all I'm going to do when it comes to my health for the first 3 months. Walk 6,000 steps a day. I want to try and have more tea at night time, and I want to reduce sugar as much as possible. Pretty achievable. 3 goals for wealth. Budget every single month. I said uninstall Shein. Third thing, I'm not spending any money on fashion. It makes things easier when you look at it for such a short term of period for the next 3 months. Same thing for learning and growing. So 3 achievable goals under each of these goals for the first 3 months. I really hope that made sense. Now the last one is making your goals or your future visible to you. This was my 2023 vision board. This baby was so good. Like, this made me happy. I achieved so many of these goals. Honestly, happiness, peace. That's the ultimate goal for everyone. While this was my 2024 goal, do you see a difference? This is so big and it is so cluttered. It has so many pictures that at the end of the day, I didn't know what I was trying to achieve. But I looked at it, didn't make me very happy. When you visualize your future, you should get that rush. You should feel like you want it so bad. You would do anything to get it. Make a digital vision board this year, and I'm gonna put it as my screensaver. I don't wanna make things so cluttered, so I'm gonna make a vision board for each quarter. Coming back to me wanting a car last year, at the start of the year, I wanted a car. I really did. By the end of the year, I did not want a car. And 12 months is a long time for someone to grow, change. Hence, your goals at the start of the year might not even be your goals by the end of the year. So it's always good to go back, check. Why did my 2023 vision board work? It's also probably because I made that vision board in June. So I made that vision board halfway through the year. I knew what I wanted. But all I want to say is making a vision board at the start of the year and trying to align with it throughout the year is not how it should be. It's your life, it's your future. You should have the ability to change it. Another very important tip that I'm gonna give you guys is SMART goals. SMART, S-M-A-R-T. It's specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. If you just set a goal of losing 10 kgs by the end of this year, it looks so far away. Like, 10 kgs? How am I gonna do it? So I wanna lose 1 kg a month for the next 10 months. That's very specific, that's measurable, that's achievable. Losing 1 kg is not too much. Why are you doing it? Why is this important for you? You wanna feel lighter, more energetic. That's the relevancy. You're not giving yourself the whole year. You're giving yourself just 10 months to do this. That's my final tip. And lastly, I want to share with you guys all the New Year stuff that I'm doing. Currently, this is my self-care journal. This is where I do my gratitude. It has a daytime and nighttime section, very similar to the 5-minute journal. To finish this off and start using this one, can you believe this is from the dollar store, you guys? The dollar store. Called the 5-minute gratitude journal. Like something that you can fill up quickly, somewhere you can actually write down a lot, like different kinds of journal entry prompts and pages. This is my manifestation journal. I actually bought like a regular journal and stuck a manifestation quote on top that says, I am deeply loved by the universe, saying dream big. Dream big, darling. I wrote down a bunch of affirmations to actually say out loud whenever I'm doing this journal, and I just visualize. When I started doing this, I didn't know what I wanted, okay? It's really hard to visualize a future. As the days went by, it kept changing, like what I wanted, what I was visualizing. Things became more clear. I'm getting to know my future self. It makes me really happy to see a very happy, successful future. Even if you don't believe in this, just try it. It puts you in a really good mood. Let's actually open up my 2025 journal. I'm super excited for this one. How cute is that? Like 15 bucks. It was so cute.
The journal comes with a year at a glance, a lot of stickers and card holders, bunch of empty pages, a calendar and weekly spreads for each month as well. I'm currently reading 101 essays that will change the way you think. And with that, I'm going to end today's video. Thank you so much for watching.
Just puts you